Hey everyone, welcome into Edie's Attic. My name is Jenny and I am here with your weekly love message. I am just going to let the cards go today and let it flow and see what comes out in regards to your message. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What is important for you to understand right now from Spirit? So let's just jump right into it and see what Divine has for us today. Spirit, what does this collective need to know in regards to their love lives today? I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Extra in reverse. So you're just being so casual right now. You're not being extra. You're not going over the top. You're not pushing yourself on anyone. You are not being needy. You are just going with the flow as well. You are allowing whatever happens to happen, and you're just staying in your lane, apparently. You're just doing you. You're taking care of your business. You're taking care of yourself. You're being, I'm hearing, you are loving you and treating yourself the way that you had always wanted other people to treat you in a love connection. Graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. You've learned a lot of lessons over the course of the last year or so. I'm getting even in the last couple months, you've had like um, a huge upgrade in your understanding and self-awareness of what you want from your life and how you expect to be treated. And you have drawn some huge like boundaries in the sand in regards to like your attainability and like allowing people to approach you. And if you're not coming with anything good or positive, or you're not coming into my energy for something that is going to basically serve us both, then you don't want anything to do with that. So we have squad and black sheep. I feel like, side note, like you're the black sheep in your community or in your circle of friends, if you even have a huge circle of friends. I hate to say it, but I'm feeling like whoever this message is for is kind of like a lone wolf, someone that tends to spend a lot of time alone, which you seem to be fine with. I don't feel like that. It don't feel like that it bothers you much that you're kind of on your own or alone most of the time. I feel like that you almost want it that way, or um, you desire that privacy and that seclusion. But there's also something here about you being very different in the way that you approach situations or approach people or life. You have different views than a lot of the people that you're associated with do, which also kind of alienates you and creates this black sheep energy in your life because people just don't understand your perspectives. And I feel like you kind of just gave up trying to make people understand. You're just staying in, like, again, you're staying in your own lane. You're doing you. You're happily living your life in the way that you want to. But there's something here about like a reconciliation. And this could be either for a friend group or people that you used to spend a lot of time with before and you pulled away from. Um, or it could also be for a romantic partner who maybe there was like a separation there because you guys had differing viewpoints, or your way of life or your lifestyle or your beliefs may have been a factor in why there was like a separation. They may have shown some kind of interest toward you, and that you were romantically drawn to you, but on a mental level, like the belief systems were different. They didn't see, like, they didn't understand you. And they pulled away a little bit, probably because you were so different. But it's showing here that there's going to be a reconciliation coming soon. And it's kind of cute. The picture here, it's like two opposites, but just having a good time enjoying life together despite the differences. Like, it's going to be this energy of, I just don't care what anyone thinks anymore. I just want to be near you. I want to enjoy you. I want to have a connection with you despite what everyone else thinks. Turnt, party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. So maybe you're someone that doesn't participate in a lot of these kinds of activities, and this is a person that did. Maybe this is someone that liked to party a lot or lived a certain lifestyle, or vice versa, put the energies where they belong in your situation. But there may be someone here that was in the party life, and then someone that was more a homebody, someone that wanted to stay in, watch a movie, cuddle, make a good dinner. And so what's kind of funny here is looking at this picture. It looks like, look at the pineapple with the glasses on. Look, they can't even see straight. They're just kind of zoned out, and they look really, really rough. If a person was a pineapple, like prickly and just like hard to get to, and like the outside surface is like really, really rough. But the inside is sweet, and the inside is where the juice is and where the goodness is. And like, that's what I'm getting from spirit as an analogy. Like, the vision they're showing me right now is, this is a person who wanted to experience life in the fast lane. I'm getting, but I feel like they are circling back around, or if you're already in a connection with them, they are slowing down, not because you want them to or because you told them to, but because they appreciate the slow life now, the good part of this life. They don't want to live life in the fast lane anymore. And this is someone that is kind of, I don't want to say that by stopping the party life you're growing up, but this is like what they're thinking. They're like, it's time for me to grow up. Why do I always have to be out every night, you know partying and drinking and smoking and gambling or whatever they do at nighttime? What am I searching for? What kind of void am I filling? you know this other person, that you, collective, masculine or feminine energies here, um male or female, this other person, they don't need all that. They're quite content and quite happy being at home, or taking things slow, or just sitting there and enjoying the peace of their own company. I kind of want that now for myself. So I feel like for a lot of you, if a person comes back around, or you feel like the spark or this reconnection with your person you're currently with, it's because they're finally seeing things from your perspective and wanting to live life a little bit slower. I'm getting they're starting to table all those other activities and putting them aside, and seeing that it wasn't really all that, like, they've done it, they've lived it, and now they want to kind of take a step back and take life a little bit slower and enjoy each moment as they come. Wow, that's beautiful, actually. That's amazing. So this is good for you, collective, if this is your person, or if this is someone that you were romantically drawn to, but there was that disconnect. There's going to be some reunion or reconciliation coming in right around the corner. So we do have a divination abuser here. I just want to say, I don't want to like put this out there. I don't know if, hold on, let me think about this for a second. Give me a minute. I'm inclined to say that you may be watching too many channeled messages. And this isn't going to be for everyone, but there's some people in this collective that are watching so many channeled messages that they're getting their wires crossed. They're not getting the proper information because they are listening to each and every single message that is being posted by each and every single one of their favorite channelers or tarot readers, psychics, mediums. And all the information that they're getting isn't necessarily for them, for you. If this is you listening, you're getting mixed stories. This story says this story says that, this story says this. And because they're not all for you, you're not using discernment, Spirit's saying. Not every message is going to be for you. There might be one out of 100 that is actually geared towards your situation, and that you need to use heavy discernment right now in regards to what you're taking in, and maybe take a break for a little bit from listening to so many. I mean, if it comes up in your feed and it's random and it starts connecting and it makes sense, then that's probably for you. But if you're seeking it and you're searching it out and you're like listening to one thing after the other, it's confusing you, and it's making you like lean away from your own intuition and lean in on a lot of false information that's not meant for you. Not saying that the information that readers are putting out is false, but it's not your situation and you're making it your situation. So it's making you create and make bad choices for yourself. You need to start listening to your own intuition and paying attention to what is happening in your life around you, and understand that you have to be active, proactive in your physical reality. And remembering always, I always say this, but remembering always that our abilities to manifest in 3D are very powerful, especially right now. I've noticed, especially right now, they're increasing. So be very careful about taking in storylines that don't apply to you, but you're trying to make it fit. And then you start manifesting these situations to start happening in your life. Like I myself have noticed this past week, and it was all accidental, but I have noticed in my own thoughts and wanting something to happen so bad, and then it happening. And I'm like, no way. The first time I thought it was just ironic, but after like two more events happened that played out like just perfectly, I was like, this is amazing how powerful the manifesting is actually taking place right now. Like, I can't even explain it. A small example, I was just saying the other day, like 2 days ago, maybe even yesterday, so it happened quite quickly. I was speaking to my mother about my son and how he's working. And I love that he has a job and that he's full time and that he loves his work. But I was saying how much I miss him. And I kind of wish he was home for a day because I miss seeing his face around. But I totally understand. And then today, because it was raining, he was home all day. I mean, ironic, maybe, but then I thought, did I kind of manifest this? I mean, maybe my wish that I wanted to see my son and hang out with him so badly today, maybe the universe answered with a whole lot of rain, and in turn of events, he ended up staying home. So just keep that in mind. Our abilities right now are increasing, and our abilities to wish and want something or to believe something fully with our heart can create them to happen in our lives. So be careful where you're placing that energy and start focusing on what is actually happening in your reality and manifesting the things that you want in your life that are going to benefit you and the people around you, and that are going to be good for you and not negative for you. I mean, unless you want negativity to start spiraling out of control in your life, but I don't think we do. We do have crying over you here. It says, still not over it, watching your posts, pretending they're fine. Yeah, I feel like there's someone here that you're connected to. It could be your person. It could be someone else I'm also getting. We have hooked. You might have a few people, actually, I'm getting. Spirit's saying it's not just the one that you're thinking of. You have several people that are hooked on you, watching everything that you're sharing right now, searching for signs or some kind of information in regards to your activities, your whereabouts, your interests and hobbies. They're just very curious I don't think we're at a 5-stage cling. I guess I spoke too soon. I was gonna say I don't think it's a 5-stage clinger stalker level situation, but we do have looking you up, cyber stalking. So spoke too soon. I'm going to say that I'm not feeling that the energy is super intense or stalkerish for a majority of the people here, nor if you have several people that just are intrigued by your energy. I don't feel that most of the people that are following up and watching you are at that place. But they do have that at least one person watching you is a little bit overly obsessed right now. So just be aware of that and careful about what you post. If you are posting places that you're at, I would suggest posting after you leave venues or places. If you want to share with friends and family events that you've taken, where you've gone, just to make sure that people aren't trying to show up where you're at and surprise you. Hold on, we got this one. Boss Daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO. I'm not going to say that last part. Spirit is the boss daddy here. Is this the one that's stalking or cyber stalking? Or is this just like a friendly spectator that's just super curious? Can you give me any confirmation? We have groupie. One more for clarification, please. 2, 3. Girl fight. Scarcity tactics in reverse. Love on the brain in reverse. Bad habits. This boss daddy here has a couple of girls in his black book, so to speak. You seem to be the flavor of the week. You seem to have caught this man's attention, or this woman, put the energy where it fits. But this is someone that's pretty successful, pretty powerful. I'm getting someone that's very connected in the community. People know this person. This is a go-to man or woman. This is someone that can get stuff done. They're very powerful, whoever they are. They not only have groupies themselves, where girls or guys are swarming and wanting to be connected to them. And I feel for the most part, the people that group around this boss daddy are, what's the word? I can't think of the word. The best word I can think of that fits the bill is like a user, trying to obtain success and notoriety because they're connected to this person. So not only do they have their own groupies, they are secretly a groupie of you. So they have their own swarm of groupies following them for, reasons that would benefit those people. But behind closed doors, this is a person that would consider themselves one of your groupies, but would never want to admit it publicly or openly. Ego is getting in the way there, but they are very, very connected and very much watching you regularly. I feel like you gave this person no mind. You didn't feed, if they were trying to get your attention, you didn't feed into it. And I think that, that is what actually turned them on. Well, that's a first. Usually my groupies are throwing themselves at me or, messaging me or, hounding me and wanting to see me and wanting me to go out with them and wanting me to take them places or pay for them to do, whatever. You didn't want any of that. You're just like, okay, have a good day. It was nice talking to you. See you later. And they're like, why aren't they drawn to me, or why aren't they stalking me? This is weird. Normally girls stalk me or guys stalk me, but you're not. I'm intrigued. This is a person I want to get to know. Why aren't they stalking me? So now it's like the stalked became the stalker. And I say this in the nicest way, but they're extremely curious about you. And there are people in the background that have observed this person watching you. And keep in mind, this reading is not for everyone listening. Use discernment. This may not be your reading. I have a really good hunch that whoever this reading is for is going to know this is my reading 100%. So if you're not feeling that, this isn't for you. There are girls in the background that have been trying. I'm really getting now that this is a masculine energy. This is a man we're speaking of. So there are girls that see this man watching you, talking about you. If they haven't caught him watching you, he's bringing you up or referencing your ways, the way that you move, something that you said, something that you posted. Even if he's not talking highly of you, he's just like, oh yeah, did you see Collective? Did you see what they posted? You know, he's doing it so often. Women, we have intuition. We know when something's up. We feel it. And these women feel it. They know that this masculine is very intrigued by you. Some of these girls want to confront you. Some of these girls want to tell you what's up. They want to be like, that's my man. What are you doing? And you're not doing anything but staying in your lane. You haven't given this guy any attention. But there's girls that just want you to like disappear, and not in like, you know, like a Dexter kind of way. I haven't even seen that show, but I'm thinking Dexter. I'm thinking they just want you to disappear. They want you to like go rogue on social media. They want you to be like unseeable. They don't want him to see you anymore. Can you just block this person, please? Block him from your energy. Block him from your social media. We don't want him seeing your face anymore. Their tactics aren't very good. They're going to come out of the woodwork. They're going to come crawling out of the bushes with these odd requests from you, desperate requests from you. They're poor requests. They're not thinking things through logically. They're not being like on their A game. I don't think you have a lot to worry about these other people around this masculine's energy. Love on the brain in reverse, though. I almost feel like this is someone that I don't know if they're drawn to you more so. I think it's because they find you to be a challenge. I don't think this is about love. I feel like this is a game, an obstacle, a challenge in this masculine's life, something that he needs to achieve because you're the one that made him question everything. I'm going to pull a little bit more on that though. And then we have the bad habits, the drugs and denial, repeating mistakes, can't break the loop. I want to know what love is. Gosh, I feel like, is this the same person that is coming back around to Collective that is giving up on the drugs and the partying lifestyle? Is this so I am going to switch decks here. I want to know if this person that we are talking about, the boss daddy, if it's the same person that we spoke of in the beginning of the reading in regards to a reconciliation. Because we talked about the person in the beginning either being someone that you had a separation with that's coming back around, or it's someone that you're actually connected to, like in a relationship with. So that would be really good to know. Is this boss daddy indeed the same person, or is this a completely different person that is just really intrigued by Collective? Because I feel like that is something of importance here. We have nurturing in reverse, though. Mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted in reverse. Longing and lust. Missing you, let's talk, reunion. I really, really, really need some validation on who this person is, Spirit, please. Who is this person? Is this a random? Is this someone that the collective knows? Or is this someone that they are connected to? Manifesting something, strong intentions, or focus on a goal. I really, really, really want an answer to this. I'm going to try to tap in and see if I can feel anything in regards to this. But there's a lot of masculine energies around you right now. One from the top, got it. Shy, nervous, inexperienced, quiet. A new opportunity, something you've never done before. Okay. Okay. Boss daddy. This is someone new. This is someone new. You're going to have a couple of options here. You have a person circling back around that you disconnected with that wants to get on your page, that wants to enjoy life with you and to like establish like a stronger bond and connection. And again, this is the person that you might actually be in a relationship with, or not, but you could be. This feels safe. This feels good. The energy from this person feels like a good path. But then we move down the cards in the reading, and we have several people here, most of which aren't going to initiate any kind of interaction with you or try to pursue you, that are very interested in you though, and are watching you and are intrigued by you. And out of those people, there is one individual that has taken an extreme obsessive interest in you and the way that you are and the way that you move. It's become a game and a challenge. The obsession is in the hunt, in winning. This is someone that is out there in the public eye. They're not isolated. They're not hiding. It's almost like it is a lustful feeling that this person has for you. I'm like seeing like how people will catch that big trophy fish and hang it on their wall. And trophy wife. Trophy girlfriend. It's like someone just wants to obtain you. But then here's the crazy part. This person is confident and as bold as they appear. And with the amount of people that follow them and respect them, admire them, and lust after them, deep down to the core, this person is actually quite shy. He overcompensates for his insecurities and shyness with this false ego of being powerful. There's like an ego of, boss daddy, like this is who I am. It's all pretend. You bring out this person's deepest insecurities. You're the one that this ego didn't work on. You saw right through it. You were uninterested. You're not entertaining fake people anymore. You might have in the past, but you're not right now. You want transparency. You want authenticity. You want truth. You want people to speak their truth to you and not hide and lurk behind doors and walls and shadows and fake accounts. You want truth. And if they're not bringing that, you don't want it. You don't want nothing to do with them. And I feel like you've really shined a light on this person's inner shadows. Using social media, looking at photos, watching but not saying anything. This is another validation from a completely different deck. I feel like for sure we have one masculine that is going to connect with you. And this is the one that we talked about is a safe bet, is a good path. The energy feels good, inviting, positive, high vibe. It feels like I figured it out finally. I see the error of my ways, and I feel like this is, again, a safe bet. I have a feeling for some of you that this masculine right here, even though you've rejected or ignored or dismissed, I have a feeling that he's going to be a huge temptation. And it's going to be your choice. I also have a feeling that because of the way that you dismiss them and you expose their shadows, that he's currently going through a DNS. He may not even know what that word means. Dark night of the soul, no clue. But he knows he's going through something. Any advice? So we got happening suddenly. This is going to come in fast. I'm getting that it's coming in from all masculines quite quickly. You're going to, again, have a choice to make. There's going to be several people entering your energy pretty much at the same time. A sibling or a very close friend. We also have light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. Getting that spirit wants you to connect and speak to a close friend or a sibling that you would consider a friend for their opinion, or someone that's extremely close to you that you would turn to for advice. They want you to seek out their advice in regards to this matter. That something that they say is going to help you see things more clear and make a better choice for yourself. Then we have ready to do it, getting something done they've been putting off. That's all these masculines coming out. You got a lot of masculines getting ready to extend that olive branch and try to connect with you. Romantic date or invitation to a night out. Someone who is strong, muscular, works out into fitness and sports. Do a couple more and then I'll pull some letters and then we will wrap this up. Feeling pressured to make a decision or to do something quickly. Travel by car, train, bus, subway, shorter distances. Someone who has long hair, might be you. Protective, doesn't want you to get hurt, cares about you. That would probably be your masculine number 1. And vacation, spending time relaxing, leisure, luxury. Some of you may have just gone on vacation or planning to go on vacation here. Why is that one flipped around? Oh my gosh, I'm messing up my cards. Then we have awkward, not sure what to say, made things weird, and then someone who is tall. So that is the reading. There is a lot going on here. If this is your reading and it resonated with you, it seems like you've got a lot of people interested in you and watching you. You have one that seems to be a little bit obsessive because you challenged everything they knew about themselves. You made them see themselves in a different light, which is ultimately good for them. It could be the one thing that they needed in their life to put them on the right path. But I'm getting just to mind your space, to watch your surroundings, to be very, very aware. Don't be so up in your head right now. Be very present and pay attention to what's happening around you. Not that this is like a person that might be a threat, but if you don't want, again, people to know where you're at or want to have pop up like surprises at locations that you're going to, wait to share that information until after you've left, so that way you don't have any uncomfortable, awkward situations, especially with these females that want to speak with you. You know, don't invite the drama. Don't allow them to have a way to access you. You know, wait again until you're home and safe in, you know, your own home, or you're with a group of people that you trust to share information in regards to your whereabouts. Let's pull some letters and then we will wrap up. Okay, we have C O B P H I R, another P, and a G. So COB, we have 2 P's, HIRG, and then 2 more. And then we're done. E and F. All right, so that is your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated with who needed to hear it today. Again, remember that if it didn't resonate, then it's not your story. You know, just let it go. And I will catch you all on the next one. If it did resonate, though, and you would like to like or comment or subscribe, that would be awesome. Have a good day.